Y'all seriously want me to read this? No, I don't care about Turner. That's garbage. Superstar. Who is? No, I'm not going to talk about that either. That one's blank. You know what? I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to start the show out the way it's supposed to be. The way that Superstars of the Ring was always meant to be. And that's hosted by the one and only true host of this beleaguered program. My name is Brian Blitz. And welcome to another episode of Superstars of the Ring. This week, I am not only the host, but as always, I am also the executive director of Diamond Exchange Industries, LLC. Don't you forget it. And I'm going to talk about a few things. First of all, I'm going to talk about championships and the Diamond Exchange and how we are in control of all of them, at least the important ones. First and foremost, the CCW champion, Daniel Anderson. You heard it. That's right. Daniel Anderson is the CCW champion. Don't think for a second just because Landon Cruz is parading around with a belt that he didn't win that somehow he gets to call himself champ, because it's just not the case. He cheated. He had a lucky night and a very biased referee, and that's all that amounted to. And now he's walking around with a belt that belongs to us under the guise of a virus that he no doubt started. But I digress. I'm going to move right along. We'll get to Landon Cruz when the time's right. Let's talk about the tag team champions. Cecil Andrews and Shooter McGee, two of the toughest men you're ever going to cross paths with. Two very different ideologies, a quiet giant and a mean little redneck. Yeah, I know. Shooter's tough, and I called him a redneck, but you know what? He's the kind of redneck that you don't want to cross paths with in a dark alley, or any alley for that matter. Together, they are the absolute cream of the crop when it comes to tag team wrestling, and they are never, ever losing those championship belts. Then, the chiseled superstar, my prize trophy, Gino Adonis, the CCW Southern Stage champion. Now, if this man is not a picture of perfection, I really don't know what is. I mean, he looks like a human Oscar award. I mean, what's better than that? Gold fits him like gold and diamonds go together. It's a little fitting because that gold's not going anywhere either. Let's talk about championships that don't matter. The alternative championship, yeah, Nate Powers, he's a loser. I can take that belt whenever I want. Moving along. Let's talk about a few other serious situations here in CCW, like the ongoing, persistent antagonization that we have been receiving from Rock and Roll Chris Turner and his little monthly minion tag team partner as he constantly tries to challenge us and just ends up broken and bloodied after every match and every event and in every dark alley that he's ever crossed paths with us in. Chris Turner, give it up. Retire. Call it a day. You've had a career. You've had your legendary career. I will not take that away from you. I don't think anybody can. But your time is long since passed. You are not going to get any championships from us. And frankly, I don't care if you bring Godzilla as your partner. You don't deserve another tag team match anyway. It's time to hang it up, my friend. Cody Knight. You know what? I think those two broken knees of yours, Bubba, should say something right there. We all know the real reason why you had to have that surgery. You can put on Facebook whatever you want. The fact of the matter is you're broken, and it's only a matter of time before it breaks again. Manson Gray. Now, I got to tell you something. You are somebody I respect. You are one crazy son of a gun, I can tell you that. I gotta be honest with you. I will stay out of your path. But you, my friend, as long as you don't cross paths with the Diamond Exchange, we'll stay on mutual territory and keep things friendly. Is there anybody else? I don't know. We already retired Jamie McKinnon. He's an old hack. Let's see, we got weirdos hosting the show now. Some bleach blonde bimbo, Rich Nixon or whatever. We're going to hear from him later. Did I cover everybody? Did I talk about anybody else important? I don't know. The point of the matter is this. The Diamond Exchange rules Continental Championship Wrestling. They're going to continue to rule Continental Championship Wrestling and professional wrestling as you know it. All these empty arena events that you see on TV don't mean squat. They are not the big leagues, and we are.
How we doing, CCW fans? Welcome to this week's episode of Superstars of the Ring. It's me, Rich Kennedy, here back in action with lots to cover. Want to go ahead and talk about that opening segment. As you saw, we just heard from the Brian Blitz, now of the Diamond Exchange, my former co-host here at Superstars of the Ring. So glad to see that he's out there and doing things outside of the studio. Now, let's talk about the match that we have this week. We're going to get right into the action. We've got another flashback match with a tag team match with a huge, massive historical tag team here in CCW. We have K9 Karnage versus the tag team that consists of a former CCW heavyweight champion and tag team champion, Julian Marcs. Alongside him is the Dealer. Let's go ahead and cut to that match.
The Dealer burning black into the ring. Mayhem Julian Marcs facing off against the CCW Tag Team Champion, K9 Karnage. That's Bad Dog Brody starting it off in the ring. Mayhem. Mayhem reminding Bad Dog that he is a former world champ. I don't know that it's wise to pick a fight with that dog. Oh, and he just clotheslined him. May have broken his jaw. I can't believe he's still awake. Just about took his head off. He kept poking at him and poking at him and poking at him. Finally, Bad Dog Brody said he'd had enough. Clothesline Julian Marcs. Marcs almost landed in the 5th row. And again, Bad Dog Brody on the attack. Not going to let him run his mouth much this time. Takes him right down. Julian Marcs looking for his tag team partner. The Dealer tagged himself in. And some arrogance out of the Dealer, saying he's got this. Not sure what's wrong with him, and he pokes Bad Dog Brody in the eye. Burning Black goes for the clothesline, misses, and is on the receiving end of one of the most devastating clotheslines I've ever seen. Now it's just more trouble for Burning Black as Mad Dog Miller's tagged in. And there's a double shoulder tackle. The Dealer's at a bad place. Mad Dog Miller driving that elbow to the heart of the Dealer. And Bad Dog Brody, little copycat wrestling there, does the same thing, tags Mad Dog back into the ring. Big splash. They're just taking turns. And they keep this cycle up just every couple of seconds, tagging the fresh man in. Mad Dog Miller just wearing Burning Black down. Setting him up for a suplex. Letting all the blood rush to the head. The strength of Mad Dog Miller. And he finally takes him down. That could be enough to end the match. But Mad Dog Miller's not finished. Mayhem tagged in. Mad Dog didn't see it. Now he's being attacked from behind by Mayhem Julian Marcs. He's going to try to get every shot he can in while the ref's got his back turned, trying to get Mad Dog Brody back out of the ring. For the first time in this match, the team of Mayhem Julian Marcs and the Dealer Vernon Black have an advantage. And as soon as they had an advantage, it was gone. Mad Dog Miller back on the attack. Brody's in the ring now. He's the legal man. Could be another shoulder tackle. No, a double clothesline. This could be a diving headbutt. A man that size jumping off the rope, halfway across the ring, delivering a devastating diving headbutt. Julian Marcs is on the outside of the ring. He's the legal man. Dealer shouting at him to get back in the ring. Finally making his way back into the ring. The ref's still counting. All the way to a 9 count. We're back underway. And the Dealer tags himself in again. Looks like there might be some miscommunication between Vernon Black and Mayhem Julian Marcs. Bulldog, Vernon Black down. They could probably sit on top of him and count to 100. But K9 Karnage looking to prove a point here tonight. It's cannonball-like shots to the chest and head of the Dealer Vernon Black. Absolutely academic from here. And his partner is not even on the apron anymore. Mayhem Julian Marcs is arguing with one of the CCW fans ringside. And now he tries to get in to help. Julian Marcs using Vernon Black as bait so he can go into the attack. Effective as it is, it's not very good teamwork. To set your partner up like that to be brutalized by men the size of K9 Karnage. Julian Marcs getting the big man up and over with a suplex. He mentioned it earlier in the match, he's a former world champion. And he's in control now. That was our first pin attempt of the evening. Only good enough for a 1 count. kicks him. Vernon Black kicks him right in the face. While illegal, that's a bit of a cheap, dirty shot. Bad Dog Brody needs to make a tag, but he's clear across the ring from his partner. That's a very tentative tag in by Julian Marcs. Goes to the second turnbuckle, jumps off, bringing all his force that he can to the abdomen of Bad Dog Brody, pummeling him in the corner. Bad Dog Brody returning with some heavy shots of his own. He needs to make a tag. And he finally gets the tag in. Mad Dog Miller, the fresher man, going to work in the corner. And he just bull rushes him. K9 Karnage wanted to prove a point here tonight, and I can't imagine anybody can doubt that they are the #1 tag team in the world. And again, the dealer tagged in. Bad Dog Brody saw it. We have a 3D. That should be it. Dealer's the legal man. And that is it. K9 Karnage. They came, they saw, they conquered. They are the CCW Tag Team Champions. And they are on a roll.
What a great match. As you folks can see, I was not selling them short. K9 Karnage, massive tag team, absolutely dismantling the dealer in that match. And now moving on, folks, we actually caught up with another member of the Diamond Exchange, someone who is more of the body as compared to the mouth of Brian Blitz. We caught up with the one, Gino Adonis. Let's check in with Gino and see what's going on over there.
Everybody's running their mouth about the Diamond Exchange, saying, are we going to be strong enough when we come back? Is that even a question? The Diamond Exchange is always going to be strong. They got me, they got Daniel, they got Shooter, and we got Cecil, some of the top athletes in our field. Me, myself, I'm undefeated in singles competition. You already know I get the job done in the ring. People don't want to wrestle me. People are scared to get in the ring with the Southern States champion. And when the Diamond Exchange comes back, we will prove why we are the best.
Always good to hear from Gino Adonis and another member of the Diamond Exchange. It seems like things are just really heating up right now. I just don't know. I mean, we got to get these guys in the ring sometime soon because I'm afraid that there might be some kind of lashing out in the streets if these guys don't calm it down. Now, moving on, folks, what we have for you coming up next week is we're going to have the high-flying action of Skylark versus Christian Evans for the Alternative Championship at CCW. And before we go, I wanted to let you folks know that, as promised, we have that major announcement, and I'm unfortunately not going to be the one to give you the news because we've just been having the developments going on. We have our correspondent, we have Devane Dawson over in the breaking newsroom who has all the details for the future of CCW competition. Let's go ahead and cut right to that.
What's going on, CCW fans? It's Devane Dawson. Hold on before the show ends. Thank you, Rich, for throwing it back. I have some breaking news I'd like to share with everybody. Starting on the 24th, I have the announcement of a new tournament that is coming to the CCW environment. Ruler of the Ring will start from our training facility. We will be bringing you weekly matches from not only this tournament, but other matches that we will be bringing to you as well. As you know, due to the pandemic, we were having a little bit of trouble getting some of the venues that we usually go to finalize their rules and regulations. It's a lot of legal stuff coming on right now, so we're not able to get back in there with a live crowd yet. We miss you. I miss you. We'll be back soon. Just be patient with us. In the meantime, Rule of the Ring will be a tournament where the winner of this bracket-style classic tournament will have not only the opportunity to have a match of their choosing, but the time of their choosing, the location of the choosing, not only that, but the opponent of their choosing. They will truly be the ruler of the ring. We're going to start doing that on the 24th, bringing you content weekly from this tournament, and I will see you there at ringside as well as Rich Kennedy. Take care.